Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of Last Kingdom in Aurora 4X. And in previous episode we did manage to sink a Yamato class, some sort of commercial vessel, I'm not entirely sure what, but now we have another 6 the cows, seem to be commercial vessels. I'm not entirely sure what they are exactly. I think if Yamato was potentially a colony ship, then these might be freighters. And we just noticed them, so what we're going to do is, again, we are going to be closing the active sensors for a quick moment. And then we'll take a look, are they moving? We should still be able to see their thermal signature, I reckon. Let's have a look. They are moving. They are moving. So if we just go ahead and give movement orders, don't use max speed, contacts, it'll follow the number 6 at let's say 50,000. Should give us a fairly good accuracy, but that we're not right on top of them at least. So follow that, and then I'm going to set your speed again to 1500. So that's 1/4 of what our usual is. And if we start moving, we should be... well, it's going to take some time for us to actually catch them. Unlikely to be a problem, especially if and when they get far enough from the jump point that they can't turn around, which I don't think they will be able to. Probably take actually 5-minute increments here for a little bit. Once they reach more or less around here, we'll put on full speed and catch them. Just maybe a little bit longer. Okay, I think we are close enough to them. So what we'll do is we'll just put on max speed. And of course, actually, we probably want to put on the active sensors now. So how far? 20 minutes away. Okay. Probably get a little bit further away. So 2 million kilometers now. 1.3. Okay. 600,000 kilometers. So getting really close. Already 200. Okay. Let's just take small increments from now on. Once we get within reach. Actually, I suppose we can set targets already, so let's take you, ship combat. I'll start by firing on the number 1 and open fire. Okay, we're not quite ready to fire. There we go, that's 5 hits. Nice penetrating hits. So yeah, this is commercial vessel, it basically has no armor, and we had a hit chance of 80%. Actually, let's have a quick look. How good is our grade? Okay, it's 22. Trading is only 17. So not all that great, to be fair. Oh, and that's the first one destroyed. So we'll go to ship combat and give the second one as the target. Not quite ready. There we go. Oh, that's another few hits. I mean, we actually destroyed one of the engines. And that's another wreck. So, ship combat. Put the number 3 as the target. We do have the salvager heading into the system, but it will take some time before it's ready to actually start fighting. Or salvaging, not fighting. Right, so that's soon to be another wreck. There we go. The number 4 This way we can kind of make sure that their shipments... Like, clearly they have some sort of colony over there, because they've had so many ships going back and forth. But we haven't explored the place yet. Not enough anyway, to actually figure out what they have there, if anything. There we go, we destroyed quite a few engines on that one, and then... Second to last target for this particular combat. Oh, that was the first failure in firing that we suffered on, well, at least in this combat. We should have quite a bit of maintenance points though, so we can keep this going for a while. And we still have about half of our deployment time remaining as well. So we might be able to sink... well, I suppose sink is not the correct term here, but destroy quite a few of the enemy ships. We already destroyed almost 200,000 tons of commercial tonnage. Not bad. Right, ship combat. The last one, assigned target. Probably going to take a few hits to get that one destroyed. Since we... Oh wow, chance to hit. Oh wow. 115%. Okay. I mean, we are rather close distance. We got pretty good crew crate and well, a little bit of training as well. Especially if we fire one while we are on the closer portion. Okay, well, that's those destroyed. I'm not going to be picking these up because it would wreck our ship, quite frankly. So what you're going to do now is you are going to move back to the waypoint number 4 and stay there. So that's quite a few ships destroyed. We have already gotten the prisoners that we had in the previous, or from the combat over there, ferried over to where they need to be. So we can take it. Oh, right, we still have a target. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Ship combat, ceasefire fleet. There we go. Now we can take a 1 hour increment. Blue Shark is in position. We'll see if they send in more ships through here. They might not. I mean, they have so many ships in here that they technically shouldn't be, or in the system at least, as far as we know. So they shouldn't be considering this as a dangerous terrain, so there will be a lot of ships. Question is, how many ships do they have remaining? I do not know. Romanov fleet completed orders. Oh, right, I gave them orders to refuel and overhaul. Or something like that. Before I started... Oh, and Alexandrus fleet started... well, they refueled, but they also should have started overhaul now. So a lot of small things going on. Oh, new jump point in Kent. Actually, where was Kent again? Down there, okay. Fair enough. And Royal Troop has arrived here. We got more troops moving in. Ooh. Right, we lost the sight of that one. So the Royal Troop over here, I'm pretty sure that the enemy does not have troops on the ground. So what we can do is, we are on the A1. It should have a bit higher... Yeah, that's the one that has more population. So what we'll do is we'll just unload troops. And then you can go to the moon. You probably need to transport a bit more of the troops. So let's have a quick look. What did we drop again? I believe there was a Puncher Battalion. Oh, it was just 2 Puncher Battalions, which is basically medium vehicles. Right, I'll actually assign your field position to be frontline attack as well. Now, in theory, we might be able to capture that. Although, not necessarily. Oh, we need just a lot more troops there. And we found a new alien ship. Oh, number 7 of those. Okay, I'll give them 1 hour. to move forward. I'll go ahead and follow that. No, it should be contact. Follow. Hold on, that is... No, it's not faster. Right, so... take 20 minutes. Couple 5-minute increments here. Let's have a look. So that is 600,000 kilometers away. Probably get a little bit closer still. You know what, we're going to get really close before we start firing. Let's make sure that we hit them. Right, so let's just put you and open fire fleet. And take a few increments to actually fire. Oh, well, that was a one shot. I'll take it. And then you can move back to your usual location, waypoint 4. And of course we do need to cease fire so that we can actually go ahead with the increments. Oh, we found some more minerals in the eastern half of the galaxy. Well, technically it's kind of the southern half right now, the way we have the map set up. But yeah, we need a lot more troops to actually get them to surrender. For which we'd probably need to get some police battalions, quite frankly. I wonder... if we have a look at the Zhatelier... should be listed somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't really tell me of the occupation strength. But we don't have all that massive amount of troops there. A little bit. Oh! Is this... this is another commercial vessel. Okay, and it's even slower. It's a bit bigger. Again, I'll give them an hour. But man, this Blue Shark has had a pretty good run here. Right, so contacts... Sendai, follow. Most of the time, I don't think they even know what hit them. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, they are still moving. I think we're going to set up a target already. Open fire. Oh, we fired immediately. Didn't hit with all shots, but 3 of them did hit and penetrated armor. And now it's going to be over 100. Well, not quite 100%. 97, and we managed to miss one. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, those all hit. And we slowed them down a little bit. We had a bit of an accident there with the weapons again. But still, 5 hits. Slowed them down even further. And even further. And it's destroyed. Well, time to get back to the waypoint. How many ships have you destroyed so far? 9 ships, over 300,000 tons of commercial shipping destroyed. I'm okay with that. Oh right, we are still trying to fire. I always keep forgetting that. There we go. We haven't actually spent all that much fuel over here. Like, we did have about 90% before we started sinking most of those ships. Or, again, I said sinking, but just destroying, I guess, is the correct term. Hand survey, unable to do orders. Oh, there might not be any remaining. Okay, you got still plenty of fuel there. Crucium Moors. I'm actually a bit tempted to send you back to... Well, I suppose we can do it manually here. So, Crucium Moors, then Kusanagi, Shamshir, and then go to Zhatelier and go to Zhatelier, because I'm pretty sure that there is a connection from there that we haven't found yet, but we already know of the opposite side there because of spy networks. Let's actually have a quick look at Diamond again. How good is our intel rating? 196 over here. Oh, and... oh! Close-in weapon system 320 on Durandal A3. That's actually quite handy. Are we currently researching the... No, I don't think we are. No, okay, so if we go to the excavation station number 2 and have a look at the stockpile, so we've got quite a few things here. The salvage module might be handy eventually, but right now I'm not going to worry about that. But I will disassemble that one. Just have a look, what can we get from it? Oh wow! Gauss cannon rate, fire rate, beam fire control range, fire control speed. Although I'm not entirely sure how well that is going to go, because we are already researching some of the speed, and usually it doesn't actually give the points to them. But if we have a look at the missiles and kinetics, a Gauss cannon launch velocity already got 1/3 of it, and rate of fire got a little bit as well. And we got some Gauss cannons over here that are things that we can research. I've already designed them. Nothing massively good, to be fair, but those are basically designed to go into turrets, so it should be okay-ish, I guess. Right, well, we got those. And then we trained a fire hurler unit in Virales, and we started training another charger battalion. Overhauls completed for Hornets in Remover. And ground unit, okay. The ground thing, there's not much we can do about it. Let's actually have a look. Can we... because those troops are going in there. We know that they have a fair bit of ground troops there, and they had a Tago 01 in here, but that might have gone back to their home system. Actually, here's the thing. What do we have here? We've got some footman battalions that might help in the... all taking over the planet there, but at the same time I'm not entirely sure that we have the amount of troops in here, so it might just be better to actually... I'm going to go back there, load the ground units back, and then unload all of them there, and then I'm going to send you back to Shamshir, and from there we can also back to Barracuda. We can refuel there. And then I'll load up some police battalions, because those should be giving the best value for the suppression, basically. And then alter back to Shamshir and go to Zhatelier. And you can actually probably go there and I'll load all crown units. I just don't want to... I'm taking the Puncher battalions away from there, because I don't want to get a constant notifications from, hey, this is not working. I just want to set them there, see how much they can do. And the other transport ship will probably go and bring them into the moon here. But if those only have 2, so it's just 1 per battalion, I think... well, the police battalions might give something like... actually, I think we can see that fairly easily. If we go to ADs, you have 1. Police rank is 9. Okay, so we'd probably need about a dozen or so of police battalions, and that should be enough. We are actually building a bigger ship though, so that should help quite a bit, or bigger transport right now. So that should help quite a bit in transporting units here. We've got 2 of the oilers down here, just the small ones. Actually, if we have a look at Diamond, how are... No, the Dolphins have not arrived here yet. But yeah, we did a fair bit of damage on the enemy shipping, that's for sure. Oh, and we saw something over there. Wonder when that happened. Is that the same? Hold on, Atago. Let's go back to Zhatelier. Okay, so the Atago that was here was the last seen in Diamond by the looks of it. Interesting. Not entirely sure how, why, or when. Let's keep on going, shall we? Oh, and more resources on an asteroid. Overhaul of 2 Hornets completed in Aurora. I believe those were actually part of the strike group in here, which, while we've sank or destroyed a lot of their tonnage, at the same time we did lose 4 of our ships. So it's not a great situation. I think we're going to... Okay, we managed to get the units from the... Oh, and... Oh, right, yeah, I left you there. Which is actually not a bad idea. We can have one transport, or one of the oilers down here, and the other one will go into Diamond. Just so that we can refuel on the way into Diamond and back out of the Diamond. Also, I really think we need to set up a harvesting place here. I do need to go through with that, or first negotiate that with the Gas Harvesters Guild, of course. I'm sure that they will comply. And there we go, one of the oilers has completed, or has reached their usual location in Zhatelier. Just gonna quickly go towards the build cycle. Actually, I wonder, there's still... Okay, there's a lot of light pods over there. If we had a colon ship in... Hey, well, I mean, it wouldn't be able to reach here. But if we had a colony ship in Croatia or something like that, we could easily just go and capture those, and then drop them off in a planet or somewhere. Oh, right, you've done your... Okay, you're going to start overhauling. There we go. We trained another fire hurler battalion, started training a police battalion, that's actually handy. 3 abandoned maintenance facilities in Colada. That's also rather useful. Deployment time exceeded on the survey vessel down here. There's still a fair bit of things to survey in this system. It's actually fairly sizable. It's pretty much 4 billion from the center to the edge of the asteroid belt, and then there's 1 planet down there. But we have found 2 extra jump points in here. That's good. That's good. Is there actually any decent minerals in here? Most of them seem to be relatively low, at least the asteroids. I'm not entirely sure about if there's any good planets. I mean, that asteroid isn't necessarily terrible. And there's a moon over here which has... Okay, it has some carbonite, titanium and thorium. All of which are in the millions, but the combined accessibility is only 1.2. So, a bit less than stellar, I'd say. Right, well, let's go back to Diamond and have a look. How good is our intel again? It's 201, so we can see how good... Or how many... I mean, I suppose they haven't actually increased the amount of installations there. No, it's been stable as it is. Got a lot of factories and mines though. I mean, capturing that planet just for looting all of those installations would be brilliant. Right, well, but with that we actually seem to be out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.